I am here with Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, one of the most knowledgeable members of Congress that there is. So you listen to the speech, but you have your own things that you think are important. And what are they? And did the speech address any of them?
Well, I thought that this was a huge opportunity for the president after a contentious election and a bombardment of tweets to heal the nation. I was looking for a much softer President Trump who would truly exude a sense of bringing this nation together. When you do that, you don't match it with building the wall. You don't match it with, I told NATO that they better pay the money. And you don't match it with a committee called Voice, that in the definition of the committee, it talks about immigrants and crimes. I am a member of the Judiciary Committee, a senior member. Certainly anyone who perpetrates a crime, we want them brought to justice. We want justice for the victims as well. But to associate a committee in Homeland Security where we need immigrants and people of different backgrounds to help us secure the nation by providing us with information, to suggest that you have this kind of committee because immigrants perpetrate crimes. To me, that continued on a divisive road. His commitment of $54 billion as a member of the Budget Committee for the military, of which we support the military, removal of sequester, but giving no numbers or commitment to dollars for education, for the environment, for health care, for transportation, aside for this huge infrastructure bill, and talking to Republicans who never want to pay for anything. So I was looking for something more realistic, but I truly was looking for the healing. And I want to make this point because a few months ago, Democrats took to the floor of the House and sat down. We were so pained by the senseless gun violence that we decided that we could not have any more moments of silence. We needed to sit down. Today in my district, 2 officers chasing after a burglar was shot, both in the hospital. Thank God they are out of surgery. But they were shot by guns. They're shot by individuals who secure guns through all kinds of reckless means. If you're going to talk about first responders and police officers, and I brought a chief from my police department with me as my guest, what about gun safety, responsible gun safety legislation? What about opposing the silencer bill that would nationalize silencers to be used against community and police, or the concealed weapons bill that will federalize carrying concealed weapons? So I really was looking for a more thoughtful answer to governance. And I was looking for a healing of the bombardment of tweets that would set us on a new path where we could actually sit down and talk together about how we can move this country forward.
It was interesting. The Republicans had opposed under President Obama infrastructure spending. But today they're for infrastructure spending.
They didn't want to pay for anything. President Obama suffered under the burden of having creative ideas and not having the will of the majority to do something for the American people. And that is to spend on infrastructure, dams, highways, and bridges. Now, all of a sudden, with no plan, there's this $1 trillion infrastructure plan. Now, let me be very clear. We need an overhaul in America. But is what President Trump said realistic? Does he know who his OMB director is? A person who slashed and burned every budget, every spending, good spending that was presented that could work. And if they repeal the Affordable Care Act, we're set to lose millions of dollars besides the millions of people that will suffer hardship and maybe be on the public need of health care. 30 million people losing their health insurance, where do they go? To the public hospitals, who will be paying for them. 150 million who will be losing their benefits.
But you and I taxpayer paying.
And where are these tax dollars? How far will they spread? These are unanswered questions. And though he attempted to read words of unity. Those words were not conveyed in a way that were believable. I also probably took a little offense of the comment on Black History Month because I'm still not seeing the connection or any comment.
So it was rhetoric rather than action.
I didn't see the embellishing and filling it out. African American History Month, Black History Month. It is a testament to how people can overcome. It is a testament to the wonderment of diversity in this nation. Where was that tie in to Black History Month? Was he saying it for the millions of African Americans who are sitting in their couches in complete shock about what this president means for them and their children? If that was the case, then there was nothing that was given that they could hold on to that truly meant that this was going to be a president for all people. I challenge him, and I want the best. I really do want the best. But it has to be both sincere and actual and factual. That's how we work through this very tough job of governing this great and wonderful country.
Congresswoman Shirley Jackson Lee, thank you so much.
Thank you.